So now you're doing radio, you're killing up Mission FM, you're starting to make your headway into like when did you start getting into the sort of bigger raves, the next echelon of kind of raves that you're getting booked for?
So that was off the back of Mission FM. Where we come with Mission FM, we made a hype. Mission FM, the managers started to do, they were doing their own raves as well. So the Mission FM first birthday party, that was actually on my birthday in June 1998. I've still got the flyer of that, and that was like a landmark.
You keep all the flyers, you got boxes.
We got boxes, tons in my garage of flyers, ridiculous amounts, proper the whole history of it. So that was like a proper landmark, because as much as everyone had been hearing us on radio, no one had really seen us in a garage rave, basically. So that was like massive, and we didn't even really realise, we're kind of naive to it, but literally a lot of people coming for us. And again, Swifty, he's like a big brother to me, like a mentor, basically, in sense. He again done a smart thing. He put us back to back with Timmy Magic at that time there. So that was like a big, like these guys with Tim Magic. Remember Tim Magic? Them man were the like top of the line them time there. And again we come on and shelled it down, and everyone was loving it. Making more noise. They put on a rave Crisp Biscuit, which was kind of off name of the mixes, what I called Fonti's mixing Crisp Biscuit. They put on that rave. Roll.
When did that first come across, Bush? The whole Crisp Biscuit name, like Fonty style and mixing. I mean, how did that whole start? Because when we first used to hear you doing that, especially for myself as a DJ, that was like, right, this is something different. Not everyone is mixing genres, and that's what gave us inspiration to like start doing these mixes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
that was something that really you lot stood out.
So, that was the fact that we come number one from like rag and playing everything else anyway, and then we were just mixing it with the new style of music that came in. So Fonty at first, he used to do the one mix that stands out in my mind. He used to do this mix with back in the day when I was young, that and Lighter, the jungle tune. He used to do that mix, and that was one of the original Crisp Biscuits, basically. So it's mixing two kind of tunes what he liked. I don't know how he worked out. Fonty, like I said, from day one, he's an innovator musically. He is a bad man. Like, he can play guitar, drums, trumpet, and all them kind of things. He can read music. Like, he's just musical. Naturally, he can dance. He's just that guy. So like I always tell people, what Fonty done out there is still nothing compared to what he used to do. We had a place called the Music House where we used to practice. What he used to do in the Music House is like crazy, but it weren't no filming or nothing like that. It's just a memory, like. But he used to mix 4 decks in his house, basically, and have the whole place jumping, like, and be doing it with no headphones, and just make it look just so normal, like. Literally, the guy is just a bad man, like mixing all different genres, 4 decks. You understand? Turn around, chatting. Yeah, what's going on there? Dancing. Come back to the mix, cueing it a little bit, and all that kind of stuff there. So, he just had it like that. And again, seeing all these kind of things, I'm just like, Crisp Biscuit. I'm good with making up names and like I'm an ideas man, a vibes man.
This is where you lot. Fonty was a DJ's DJ, so all the DJs loved up Fonty. I remember when EZ was getting all those awards at Sidewinder, and there's one, they can never get him to say anything. And he'd be like, what do you want me to say? I remember CK Flash is trying to get him to say something. He's like, look, I don't know, just whatever. Look, the other DJs should win now. Fonty, somebody mentioned Fonty's name. And I thought, that's a big moment for Fonts. But you lot always came in with something so different. And I think a lot of those DJs in the garage scene were just mixing garage. And they'd only probably ever mix garage. Probably a bit of drum and bass as well. But obviously you lot came from a sound system scene, and then Fonty had the guts maybe to bring that into, which no one else really did. Once you started doing it, it was like, this is obvious. Why didn't we all think of that?
That's right. Everyone started
but no one was doing that before. And you were good at coming up with names. You had, we'll get into this, but Heartless had their own lingo for everything. You had your own slang. You had your own chat. It's just the brand was just crazy.
It's so. And the funny thing about it is, it's just natural. Like these things is just natural. Like, man, my sister and Fonty, they both take the mick at me even up to now, because like I will call people like I was a bit dyslexic in school, so I couldn't necessarily read. I could read well, but I wasn't such a good speller and stuff like that. So I'll say things how I see it in certain times, which is not, you understand? So I've just got a funny way of saying people's names or just general things, you understand? Which is just how I am naturally, and then man make up these things and. Everything was so natural. It's not like we were actually trying to be any particular different. That's just how he was. This all kind of this fitted and worked, basically.
I think that's when it really works, when that's naturally how you are. When you try to be something, it doesn't really...
it's a bit fake and people can see through it after a while. It was just literally, we were just having fun. And and that's what I think the people liked as well the most, was actually just having tons of fun with it.
Yeah. Yeah, the mixing. I keep going on about it. The mixing from Fonty was always crazy. Always crazy. The CD you put out, Crisp Biscuit mix, it's mad. It's still in my collection, you know.
Yeah,
mixes like that.